My younger sister, Lila James, had a heart attack. The doctors tried their best, but she died. On the day we buried her, the men she had been involved with showed up. One was an unhinged lawyer, and another one was a powerful heir from Jovaris. Yet another one was a messed up top celebrity. When they heard that Lila was dead, they lost it. They tried to dig her out and torture her. I blocked their way and begged them, she's gone. If you need someone to blame, take it out on me. That was the moment I became Lila's stand-in. They tortured me in every way they could think of. They beat me until my skin tore open and forced me to film humiliating videos. I somehow escaped and tried to bring them to justice. The unhinged lawyer threatened to ruin my life. The powerful heir used his influence to shut every door in my face. The messed up top celebrity leaked the videos and claimed I had seduced him. I became the center of a national scandal, and my reputation was irreparably damaged. My parents even published a statement and cut all ties with me. I went home to confront them. When I reached outside their door, I heard Lila's voice. She sounded immensely pleased. Mom, Dad, your plan to fake my death saved me. I can finally get away from those lunatics. Good thing we had Yara. Otherwise, I would have been the one in all these scandals. I broke down. I rushed into the house. I was ready to drag Lila to hell with me, but my parents killed me first. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on the day Lila had her heart attack. My poor Lila, you're only 20. How could you die so young? You left us behind. How are we supposed to live without you? The doctor announced with regret that Lila James had died. My mom clung to my dad and cried. I watched them coldly and could not stop sneering inwardly. In my past life, I was fooled by her skilled acting. I truly believed Lila had died. I let my mom scold and hit me. When those three lunatics tried to dig up Lila's grave and torture her, I even stepped forward to protect her dead body. I feared that my parents, already grieving the loss of a daughter, would suffer again. But the truth was that my parents knew Lila had faked her death to escape those three lunatics and live a nice life. I walked straight into the hands of those three lunatics and suffered every kind of torment imaginable. In the end, my parents killed me and left my body in the wilderness. Thinking of that, I hurried forward and fell to my knees in front of the operating room door with a loud thud. I raised my voice and shouted at the operating room, Lila, you can go in peace now. I'll take care of Mom and Dad for you. If you miss them, visit them in their dreams. I'm sure they'd be happy to join you. My mom stopped sobbing. She turned and glared at me. You brat, what on earth are you saying? We're not going to join her. My dad looked at me disapprovingly. Who curses their parents like that? Are you out of your mind? I forced out a few tears and stared at them, completely heartbroken. You spoiled Lila for 20 years. You gave her everything she wanted. Aren't you willing to fulfill her last wish? My mom had no words in response. After a long pause, my dad finally said flatly, that's not true. I wiped the tears from my face and promised my parents in a trembling voice that I would give Lila a grand funeral. I've already posted the news of Lila's death on social media. I'm sure our relatives will arrive soon. I'll make sure Lila has a grand funeral and she can finally rest in peace. Then, I took out my phone and called the funeral home. My mom panicked. She ran over and knocked the phone out of my hand. Who told you to call the funeral home? Delete that post immediately. My parents' phones rang repeatedly. Everyone who knew about Lila's death was calling to offer their condolences. I watched my mom panic and struggle to explain herself. I smiled in satisfaction. Even in this life, they wanted to help Lila fake her death and escape those three lunatics. I would never allow it.